Here's what nobody tells you about swollen legs. It's not water retention like everyone thinks. It's your collagen literally falling apart inside your blood vessels. I found this out the hard way when I couldn't fit into my favorite boots anymore, and my doctor just shrugged and said, "That's aging." But here's the crazy part. You can rebuild it completely with 8 foods that are probably sitting in your kitchen right now. My physical therapist gave me this list. I tried it for 4 weeks, and my ankles went down 2 full inches. No compression socks, no water pills, no expensive treatments. Just 8 simple foods that turn your body into a collagen building machine. And I'm going to prove it to you right now because what I discovered changed everything I thought I knew about getting older. Okay, I need to tell you something that's going to sound weird, but I swear it's true. 3 weeks ago, I couldn't wear my favorite boots anymore. Not because I gained weight, but because my ankles were so swollen they looked like tree trunks. I'm talking puffy, tight, uncomfortable, and honestly kind of scary. My mom kept saying it's just getting older. You know, like that's supposed to make me feel better about looking down and not recognizing my own legs. I'm 52 and I thought this was just my life now. Compression socks, elevating my feet every night, avoiding long flights, the whole 9 yards. My sister's been dealing with the same thing for years. My dad had it before he passed, and I just figured it runs in the family. But then I had this moment where I caught myself in the mirror getting out of the shower, and I literally didn't recognize my own body. My legs looked like they belonged to someone else. That's when I got desperate enough to actually listen to my physical therapist instead of just nodding and forgetting everything she said. Her name's Maria, and she's this tiny woman in her 60s who moves like she's 30. I'd been seeing her for my back issues and complaining about my legs, and she finally got fed up with me making excuses. She sat me down and said, "Look, you can keep feeling sorry for yourself, or you can understand what's actually happening to your body." Turns out swollen legs aren't just about water retention like everyone thinks. Maria explained that as we get older, our collagen breaks down faster than our body can make new collagen. And collagen isn't just for wrinkles and fancy face creams. It's literally what holds your blood vessels together, what keeps your circulation working properly, what maintains the structure of everything in your legs. When you don't have enough collagen, your blood vessels get weak, fluid leaks out where it shouldn't, and boom, you've got sausage legs. Now I've tried everything for this swelling problem. I've taken water pills that made me dizzy, I've worn those horrible compression stockings that left marks on my skin, I've done leg exercises until I wanted to cry, and honestly, I've cut salt out of my diet completely. Nothing worked long term. The swelling would go down a little bit, then come right back, sometimes worse than before. But Maria told me something that, well, changed everything. She said, instead of fighting the symptoms, I needed to rebuild the foundation, and the foundation is collagen. But here's the kicker. She said, most collagen supplements are garbage that your body can't even use properly. The real solution is eating foods that give your body the building blocks to make its own collagen, the way humans have been doing it for thousands of years. So, she gave me this list of 8 foods that are like collagen factories for your body. And I'm gonna be honest, some of them I'd never even heard of, and others I'd been avoiding because I thought they were bad for me. But Maria said if I committed to eating these foods every single day for a month, I'd see results that would shock me. The first one made me laugh because honestly my grandmother used to make it all the time and I hated it as a kid. Bone broth. Real bone broth that you make by simmering bones for hours, not the fake stuff in cartons at the store. Maria said the gelatin and amino acids in real bone broth are like liquid collagen for your blood vessels. So I started making a big batch every Sunday and having a cup with lunch every day. Sounds weird, but you know, it actually tastes amazing when you do it right. Then she told me about fish with the skin on. I'd been peeling the skin off fish my whole life because I thought it was gross, but apparently that's where all the collagen is. Salmon skin, mackerel skin, sardines, all of it. The omega-3s help reduce inflammation while the collagen rebuilds your blood vessels. I started eating salmon twice a week with the skin crispy, and honestly it's delicious once you get over the mental block. The third thing surprised me because, well, I thought it was just for bodybuilders. Gelatin. Not the sugary jello stuff, but plain unflavored gelatin powder. Maria said to mix a tablespoon into my morning coffee or tea every day. It dissolves completely and you can't even taste it, but it's pure collagen building blocks. My morning coffee became like a daily repair drink for my legs. Number 4 was something I'd been avoiding because of all the diet culture nonsense. Egg yolks, specifically the membrane part right under the shell. Maria said that thin little membrane is packed with collagen and elastin that your body can actually use. I started eating 2 whole eggs every morning instead of just egg whites, and the difference in my energy was immediate. Then comes the weird one that I had to Google how to even prepare. Chicken feet. I know, sounds disgusting, but hear me out. Maria said in Asian cultures, they've been eating chicken feet for centuries because they're basically pure collagen. You can get them at most grocery stores now, and when you cook them right, they're actually pretty good. I add them to my bone broth and it makes it super gelatinous, which means it's working. The sixth food was a game changer for me. Leafy greens, especially spinach and kale. Not because they have collagen, but because they have vitamin C, which your body absolutely needs to make collagen. Without enough vitamin C, you can eat all the collagen foods in the world and your body still can't build new collagen. I started adding a big handful of spinach to everything, smoothies, eggs, soups, whatever. Number 7 was citrus fruits for the same reason. Your body needs vitamin C to turn amino acids into actual collagen. I started eating an orange or grapefruit every day, and the combination with all the other foods started working like magic. Plus, the antioxidants help protect the collagen you're building from breaking down too fast. The last one was something I thought was bad for me, red meat. But Maria explained that grass-fed beef and lamb have specific amino acids that are crucial for collagen production. Not huge amounts, but like 3 or 4 ounces twice a week. The key is grass-fed because the nutrition profile is completely different from grain-fed meat. Now here's what happened that honestly shocked me. After about 10 days of eating these foods consistently, I noticed my legs felt different when I woke up. Less tight, less puffy. By week 2, I could see my ankle bones again. By week 3, I was wearing those boots that hadn't fit in months. And by week 4, Maria measured my ankles and they were down almost 2 inches from where I started. But the crazy part wasn't just the swelling going down. My skin looked better, my hair felt thicker, my nails were stronger, and honestly, I had more energy than I'd had in years. Turns out, when you give your body what it needs to build collagen, everything starts working better, not just your legs. The thing is, you can't just eat these foods randomly and expect miracles. I had to be consistent every single day. I had to make sure I was getting enough water, and I had to stop eating the processed junk that was probably making the inflammation worse in the first place. But Maria was right. Once you understand what your body actually needs instead of just treating symptoms, everything changes. I'm 6 weeks in now and I feel like I got my legs back. I can stand for hours without pain, I can walk upstairs without my calves cramping, and I haven't worn compression socks in over 2 weeks. My doctor was amazed at my last appointment and asked what I was doing differently. When I told him, he said it makes perfect sense, but most people want a quick fix instead of actually feeding their body properly. So, if you're dealing with swollen legs, if you're tired of feeling uncomfortable in your own skin, if you're ready to actually address the root cause instead of just managing symptoms, maybe try feeding your body what it needs to rebuild itself. Because honestly, what's the alternative? Just accepting that this is how you're gonna feel forever.